Hello, my name is Jason Tranter of Mobius Institute, but I am here as the current president of the Vibration Association of New Zealand, and we have a fantastic conference coming up which is for vibration analysts but for people involved in all condition monitoring technologies and people involved with reliability improvement in general. It begins on May 10th in Queenstown on the South Island. We try to move the conference around, and this year it's time for the South Island. So, first thing is, it's in Queenstown. I don't need to say any more. So hopefully you can get some time either before or afterwards to enjoy the area, but even just having the conference there and going out at night, it's a great place to come and visit. So, the conference is going to be held at Ridges, Queenstown. That's the hotel. You can see all the details here. And when you do book, there's a special code. You get a fantastic nightly rate. Very inexpensive. So, that's a picture of the hotel. It's a beautiful hotel right on the lake, right next to downtown. So there's easy to access everything you'd want to see there. So, let's take a look at the conference itself. As you can see, we have it's 3 main days and then a site visit on the 4th day. So it's up to you whether you, of course, attend the site visit or not. The first day we typically call the Awareness Day, but we've got a special treat this year, an Awareness Day for people involved in just the technologies and Awareness Day for people involved in the bigger picture of reliability improvements and the condition monitoring program and so on. And then a more conventional conference after that. But let's just take a closer look. So, one of the most important things, of course, is who is going to be there to present the various presentations. And we have 2 keynote speakers this year. The first is a gentleman by the name of Todd Baer from Minn Kota Power in the United States. I've known Todd for a while. He's a fantastic guy. He's been involved with this field for a long time, and he has a very successful program at their site. So not only has he been involved with the technology and so on, he has built a program and sustained that program, and he is willing to share all of the tips and secrets and things that he's learned over those times. He'll talk to you during the breaks. He's a great guy. So he will be involved in the first day as I'm about to describe, but then presentations on the 2nd and 3rd day as well. Mark is very similar. He's actually a Kiwi, lived in Australia for a long time. He's actually living on a farm in France right now, but he worked at Murray Goulburn and was involved in a reliability improvement program that started from scratch, and they built it up and had tremendous success. So he is also a great guy, is so helpful, so knowledgeable, has been through all the challenges and had real success, and he's willing to share that. We've got Darey Petreski, a great guy, great speaker, very knowledgeable in condition monitoring and reliability improvement. Clyde Volpe from Vibration Institute of Australia, very knowledgeable in vibration analysis, but other fields as well. Matthew Fellow, great guy, great consultant. He's spoken a number of times at VANZ in the past. And there's this guy, Jason Tranter. I don't know, he's given a few presentations at VANZ in the past, and he's given a few presentations in other parts of the world as well. Anyway, and we've got, of course, lots of other speakers, and we'll be presenting them on the website, with the full agenda. So, let's have a look. On Tuesday, we will start with the registration and an opening address, but you will be able to go down 2 paths basically, and you can switch and mix and match if you like. But we've basically set up one stream called the Asset Management Awareness Day, which will be fantastic for you, but you may even like to consider inviting a manager or something like that along for that first day. But we also have the Technology Solutions Hands-On Awareness Day. Afterwards, we'll have a networking session, and there's an exhibition going on through that time. So let's just take a closer look, because this is really special. Firstly, the Asset Management Awareness Day. So what we've done is, rather than having independent presentations, we've got one stream that really starts at the beginning, goes all the way through, and talks all about how to set up a reliability improvement initiative. What all the challenges are, all the things you need, the technical side, the culture change issues. Todd and Mark, Darey, Clyde and myself will present that, and it's one streamlined presentation, take you through all the issues. So that's where, it's great for everyone involved with condition monitoring and the technology side of it, but also the management side of it. And I think there should be people coming from industry in general, even if they can only spare one day to come down and listen to that. In parallel with that is the sort of the hands-on awareness day, but I'll describe that in just a moment. So we will go through the full roadmap from start to finish. We'll talk about a variety of topics. You know, we'll talk a bit about RCM and root cause failure analysis, criticality rankings, maintenance strategies, the condition monitoring technologies, precision skills, alignment, balancing, lubrication, and all those sorts of things. How you make the program work, like the implementation, overcoming common challenges, culture change, leadership, all of those topics. So it really is a great session all the way through. And secondly, though, we will have the Technology and Solutions Hands-On Awareness Day. Now, this is something we did last year. It was very successful. And the idea is that you can sit down with various experts who know about all the technologies and they have all the tools there. And you can sit down in small groups, start, I don't know if you want, with vibration analysis, and then move on to ultrasound, and move on to learn about seals, and then move on to whichever topic you like. And you know, it's a very friendly environment, a non-sales environment, and you can learn all kinds of things about all kinds of topics. So there's just some pictures from last year. People seeing hands-on. It's not a sales presentation, it really is educational, and you can really get to see how these various technologies work. So it was very successful last year, and you can decide what you want to do. You know, if you want to take the, let's call it the management stream, if you like, or this more sort of hands-on stream. And you might know some people in your business that would like to be there just for this, to see some of these technologies up close. Now, you might see this diagram on the website. It might seem a bit complicated, but hey. The idea is we're going to have the registration. We will have one session altogether, and then we can split up. So we'll talk about all the asset management sorts of topics, all the hands-on, have lunch. We'll talk about the condition monitoring technologies all as a group, sort of a good overview of the main technologies. Then we'll split up again, more hands-on and more reliability improvement, and then one session at the end where we'll bring it all together, and then a great networking session afterwards. So that first day alone will be terrific. So then Wednesday is when let's just call it the normal conference starts. We will have 2 streams, and we'll have a variety of speakers. You know, some you might say are hands-on, talking about case studies, things that the challenges they've faced and how they overcame them. Some will be talking about new technology. Some will be talking about just knowledge, you know, understanding this topic or that topic. So 2 streams means you can choose which one you like. Some of the sessions will be all together, you know, keynote addresses and that sort of thing, but great presentations. And if you haven't been to a VANZ conference before, it's a very friendly environment. The idea is that everyone from industry gets together, you know, makes new relationships, you know, new friends, people you can get back to afterwards if you've got questions and that sort of thing. It's very friendly, it's not over the top, it's not too technical, it's, you know, it's anyway, very enjoyable conferences. I do get to go to a lot of conferences around the world each year, and the VANZ conference is always special. It's a great community. Anyway, enough said about that. Oh, but then after the sessions, the networking session where we'll all get to talk and have a couple of beverages, whatever you like, then we will be getting on the TSS Earnslaw, which is a ship built in 1912. It's a fantastic old boat, ship I should say. You can actually see the old steam engine still working. You can look down and see the whole lot working there. We will sail across to the homestead here, the Walter Peak homestead, for a fantastic barbecue meal. So that'll be a real highlight. I mean, that's one of the great tourist attractions of Queenstown, and so we will be doing that on the Wednesday night. And as part of your registration, this is free, and I'll mention in a moment, you can have your spouse, partner, friend, whatever, come along for a small fee. So it's a fantastic place. It'll be a real event all by itself. Thursday, the conference will continue, 2 streams, but at the end of that session, we're going to have a sort of roundtable session led by Todd and Mark, but the other speakers and other people with information, just so we can, talk about the things we've learned, talk about the things that we can use to go back to the plant and actually put all this into action, get some value from what we've learned. Ask some of those practical questions, ask some of, for some tips or how to overcome these sorts of issues that we've learned about and the issues you're facing in the plant. So that will also be valuable. Now, what we're doing at the end of that day is, because it depends how early we're going to be able to fly out of Queensland if you choose to do it that night. The night curfew may be lifted by then. The new radar system will be up and running, so you can fly out later, supposedly. But what we've done is we've organised a trip with Thunderjet. And there's two options. One option is you go and you have a great time and they will drop you at a point, pick you up in the bus and take you to the airport. Or you can get the Thunderboat jet boat ride back to Queenstown. So it's up to you whether you got to get to the airport. You can take this Thunderboat thing to the airport, or you can come back as well. So it's just a different price. It's optional. You don't have to do it at all. It looks like great fun. And if you're going to be in Queenstown, this is just something you need to do. So that brings us to Friday. Now it's up to you what you do. This is included as part of the registration fee, but thanks very much to Contact Energy, we've got a trip to Clyde Dam, so a hydroelectric facility built in 1993. It's got 420 megawatt turbines there, so it's just about an hour bus ride out. We get a fantastic tour taking us all around the site, and then of course a bus ride back. So that's what happens on Friday. So a fantastic place. Just a trip out there, I'm sure will be beautiful and something to see. So just in terms of prices, to keep things very simple, if you want to attend all the 3 days and then go on the site tour at the end, if you want to attend the dinner and do everything I've just described, that is just $870. I mean, there's no conference in the world where you can do half of that for $870. So that's the main thing. If you like, you might have a manager who just comes to the Asset Management Awareness Day, $430. If you've got someone who'd like to just come to the Hands-On Awareness Day, just go through that stream, $200. If you have a spouse, partner, friend or whatever coming along to the dinner, $85. Total bargain. I mean, it's less than what it would cost to go out there. And there's GST and all that jazz. If you just want to attend the 2 days of the conference and not the first day with the awareness days, that would be $770. Anyway, it's all on the website, very easy to register. The real key is that to go to the awareness day, the 2 days of the conference, the dinner, the site tour and everything else, just $870. So it's terrific value. We're very lucky. VANZ is a not-for-profit organisation, so we just have to cover the costs. That's all we try to do, just cover the costs. Everyone else, including myself and all the committee members and so on, it's just all voluntary, so we just have to cover our costs. So I hope to see you in Queenstown starting May 10th. It's a fantastic conference, really unique in the world, very important for New Zealand industry as well, to bring everyone together like this. Great speakers, and we have a special new website set up just to discuss the conference at vanz2016.co.nz. So as I say, I look forward to seeing you there.